So I wanted to give my testimony of how I got my first place. I literally stepped out on faith. So what happened was I just felt that nudge of the Holy Spirit just telling me to apply to places. And so I did just that. And I was just like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna apply. I didn't have nothing in mind. It was just a random day. And I applied for this place. And I made sure that I literally was praying to the Lord beforehand. I was like, Lord, I do not want an apartment. I want a townhouse. Because I lived in an apartment for so long in the past to where I was like, I do not want an apartment. But you know what I did? I literally applied for an apartment with this place. I applied for an apartment because I was just like, I see that it's a little bit more cheaper than the townhouses that they had. And so I was like, okay, let me just apply for an apartment. Tell me why. The apartment I applied for was 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And so I got here, I did a tour, and the day that I got here for the tour, tell me why the leasing agent was saying, we are out of apartments. Do you want a townhouse instead? And I was like, what? I was like, this cannot be, I was like, what? She was like, do you want a townhouse instead? It will be the same price. So we toured it. I was like, sure, I'm open to it. I just didn't know, I was just like, I'm open to it and I'm ready to see what it looks like. I thought she was trying to get over on me or something. So I was like, okay, let me see what it looks like. So we toured the townhouse and I loved it. It was 2 beds, 1.5 bathrooms. And it was more than what I've applied for with the apartment, okay? And so I was just like, okay, this cannot be the same price as the apartment. Because you would think if it's more bedrooms, it would be more, okay? And so that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, are you really telling me that this is the same price as the apartment that I applied for? And she was saying yes. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. But I knew that was nothing but God, okay? I knew because I was just like, I prayed for a townhouse, but I applied for an apartment. That was just the Lord telling me, you can get your heart's desires, okay? And so if you see this video, this is just your sign to literally step out on faith, okay? Even if that is applying for an apartment, applying for a car, applying to a job, whatever the case may be. I had no intentions on getting, even a place. I'm gonna be honest. I just was just stepping out on faith. I did not even think, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it because I felt to be obedient. So I was like, let me just do it. I was like, I don't care what happens. And so the Lord literally exceeded my expectations. He literally gave me my heart's desires. I got 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, literally so spacious, and so I am just so grateful, and I really just give all glory to the Lord. And this is just your sign. This is just your encouragement to keep going and pray. And if you got to step out on faith, do so, okay? He wants us to step out on faith. Faith without works is dead. Y'all be blessed.